Hello and welcome to Legends of Change on NBC One. This is the program that brings you gripping and motivating stories from people that remain role models in their communities and beyond. I'm your host, Matthew Maps Kapofi. Stay tuned. There is a quote that says, "There is good in every bad situation." COVID-19 has been hard on every single Namibian and people from around the world. But for some, it brought new opportunities. More than 14,500 workers were retrenched between the 1st of January 2020 and the 30th of September 2021 due to the struggling Namibian economy and the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of this, many Namibians have been trying to make a living and provide for themselves and their families. Father of three, Alex Kakende, moved to Windhoek from Swakop in search for a better job.
My name is Alex Kakende, an ordinary guy that lives an extraordinary life. I've dropped out of school. I didn't drop, actually I failed my grade 12. That was 2015. So after that I've been struggling in getting a job. Then I went to Walvis Bay with one of my friends, my best friend. So we went to struggle for a job there. Then I got a job of not a tour guide, but a sales guy. But I was also doing bookings for tours. So it was kind of a good job. So in 2019, when the COVID started, so the tourism industry closed. So I was also paying rent that side. So I have to move. I couldn't pay rent anymore. So I have to move back to Windhoek. And then I ended up in Havana, here with my mom. Yeah. So now here in Windhoek, I've seen that people are doing bikes. That's the nice job. And I also like bikes. So I've thought of myself, why can I not become a biker?
Alex is putting all his efforts and passion into becoming a transportation agent. He will be providing services on a motorbike. While this is not very common in Namibia just yet, he feels he's getting active in a niche market as he really enjoys riding a motorbike.
The person that have introduced me to this class is the best friend that I've told you, the one that we went to Walvis Bay together. His name is Sydney. So he's the one that introduced me. He took me to one of the guys at the Nami bike, but it was kind of expensive. So then he said, "No, don't worry, I'm going to give you some other guys that also will help you." So now it has been for along 2 months, yeah, training. Yeah, I could say also it has come also as due to the pandemic, because I was in need of money and I have 3 kids, you understand that? But it's also a passion, you know, I like being on a bike. Even when I'm watching on TV, it has been one of my dreams. Yeah, so for me to do this job, I will do it happily. Yeah, I will enjoy it. Yeah. My future plan is to get one like a delivery service of my own, to register my own company. Yeah, that's my goal. To the youth, I would just say that you have to believe in yourself. That's the very first thing. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be smart. Yeah, and you have to be confident. Only those things. So, yeah, that's all. Yeah.
The 2-point delivery service was established in 2020 by Robinson Hangula. At the time, many COVID restrictions were in place and thus movements were limited. Only essential service personnel were permitted to move around. During 2020, Hangula had a mild illness and needed medicine. Because he was far from pharmacies, his frustration then invoked the idea of starting a delivery service on motorbikes for those living in townships and anyone living far from CBDs and malls. Abner Kawe is the operational manager of the company.
My name is Abner Kawe. I'm an operational manager at 2-Point Delivery, a company that was opened by Mr. Robinson Hangula in 2020. Okay, it all started that time of COVID, when people couldn't move freely, I would say. So we thought of, or he thought of, that idea of like, how easier, okay, he wanted to receive a package, or he wanted to get a package from a friend, but he couldn't because of the movement limitations that were in place by then, and then that's how the idea came up. And then yeah, I would say then yeah, from there he went through all the paperwork and everything just to come up with a business.
Unlike other transportation agencies that mostly seek the employment of people with qualifications and experiences, the 2-Point Delivery service welcomes everybody and equips them with training, which also benefits the relations between employer and employee.
In this industry, I would say, the motorbike industry or delivery industry, is that people that have licenses already, it's like they are more experienced. There's less, or basically there's nothing to train them about unless the company procedures and all that. So there's basically not a lot to train, and plus people with licenses, I would say they are kind of, I can't say hard to work with, but you know, if you have somebody that you have trained your own, like one of your own, it will be easy to control or to work with that person. So, and plus we also want to give an opportunity to people that are unemployed, that don't have education background or anything, that couldn't get anywhere, couldn't get further, how do I say, like people that are disadvantaged, I would say, that they will find it hard to get a job or something like that, I would say. First, we ask them to get a learner's license for Code A, which is motorbikes. That one is on their own cost. That one is on their own cost, so as soon as they get that, then we call them in for an interview. Then after the interview, then we start training, and usually it takes about 2 weeks maximum. Or sometimes it depends on the guy or the driver's or the rider's capabilities. So if you are a fast learner, then it might take you less than a week or a week, and then we test you on the road if you are fine, and then you drive, I would say, maybe for 3 months, which is probation, and then after that the company will now pay for you to go get your license. And then getting a license, I would say that one, it comes from the driver. As soon as you feel like, yes, I'm ready, I can go take a test, then you just let us know that. You just let the guys in the office that know, I want to go take my test on when. Then we'll set you up for that. Okay, we have a guy at the office that does the physical training, and then after the physical training, they go with the admin. The admin will take them through the training of like how to interact with clients, how the whole process goes. For as long as there's need on our side, or we see that it's still helping out, it will go. We don't see it ending anytime soon, I would say. So we are still. It will go further, and then we'll keep improving where we feel like, yeah, okay, here it needs some touches, we'll do so, and then, yeah.
The service delivers all kinds of small parcels, such as food, medicine, and car keys and clothing. Any small parcels are welcome. The 2-Point Delivery service has employed 7 people in Windhoek and 1 in Swakopmund thus far. One such grateful employee is Jason Amadira, a NUST graduate who has been struggling to get a job in his sector.
Oh, are you still at UNAM?
Yeah, I'm still at UNAM.
Okay, which side of UNAM?
I'm inside, I'm in the DH.
Okay, then...
Are you on campus?
No, not yet. I actually wanted to confirm if you are there before I drive.
Oh, okay. How long will it take?
Plus minus 10-15 minutes. I did a Bachelor of Criminal Justice in Correctional Management from NUST. So upon graduating, I wasn't able to get a job. So this other day, a friend of mine posted an advert on 2-Point Delivery in need of drivers. So I applied, I went through, and that's where it all started. I actually went through
training from scratch, actually, with 2-point delivery. So the training was about a month. So I wasn't that bad with the training, so it took me a month to just get all the details about driving or riding the bike. But otherwise, you get to learn a few more things as you use the road every day. So far, I would say the difficulty that I have faced as an agent here is mostly the clients. Okay, the clients, some of them can be rude, but it's all about communication. If you can communicate well with the clients, then get a good understanding with each other, then it's all good. And then the other thing is mostly the road users also, you know, the fellow road users. We get people who just drive anyhow or any of that, but yeah, that's some of the difficulties you have as a delivery agent.
Riding a motorcycle is a dangerous activity. There is no sugarcoating it. Riders enjoy the speed and the power of a small vehicle without the additional protective metal provided by cars. Hence, the riders are always wearing protective items. Finally getting a job at 2-point delivery, Jason says it means a lot because he can now look after his siblings. He has also realized that being a graduate does not limit him from doing all kinds of odd jobs in the meantime. Another 2-point delivery agent is Matthew Petrus, who was a security guard in Gobabis.
My name is Matthew Petrus. I'm staying in Babylon. The first time in my life was I was a security guard. I was guarding the gate harness in Gobabis. Then from there I met one of my friends. He's telling me about 2-point delivery. I was not know about what's going on about 2-point delivery and what's all about. When I went there, they introduced me. He introduced me to the Mr. Robinson Angula. Then he told me what's all about 2-point delivery. And then they said they told me all the procedures. They trained me. I was not even how to ride a bike. They trained me maybe for 3 days or 4 days. Then after that, they told me, okay, now if you are ready to go on the market. Then I said, yes, I'm ready. I'm proud of myself. I can do it. It's the service is very important because I meet more than maybe 20 clients. They are saying some they can even give you something. Oh, get this $50. I'm very thanks for your service. And then they are saying it saves time. Instead of getting taxi, you go and jump in the taxi. You stay in the queue. You have to wait for 1 hour to go and drop the thing. You only call 2-point. We only take maybe in 45 minutes or 30 minutes or 12 minutes or 10 minutes. Then I'm already done.
The grateful employees cherish their boss Hangula.
Yes, I am grateful to him, like super grateful. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be helping the people that I'm helping right now. Because I have a small sister who just started school this year. So she's actually under my care, and for that, I owe it to my boss.
I'm proud of him because what he's doing is giving us encouragement and power to start your own business. Yeah, I'm just saying I'm very proud of him.
To Robinson Angula, thank you so much for pushing yourself every day, remaining an inspiration and creating jobs. If you know of any other legends in your community, please feel free to contact us on NBC Content Hub on our Facebook page. And remember, don't give to gain, but give to inspire others to give. From me, Matthew Maps Kapofi, and the crew, until next week, stay safe.